Look, it's simple. Tarantino is a great choice for someone to make a Star Trek movie. Um, as a director, his entire style is basically replicating uh, certain kinds of media from his youth and updating it and mix matching it in ways that make it more than just being purely derivative of that work in the way that, say, J.J. Abrams kind of just replicates other people's directing style. So you get a replicated Steven Spielberg movie. Tarantino takes bits and pieces of different things, and whereas there are very obviously homages to these past genres and types of movies, it's never just that one thing. And we also know that Tarantino has, from the very get-go, has expressed an interest in basically doing an update film version of was it The City on the Edge of Forever, the episode where Kirk and Spock and McCoy go back in time to 1930s. Now, we have the news that he wants to make this R-rated. And my personal belief is he's not going to be having the characters in the 23rd century be running around screaming the N-word at each other and committing hyperviolence. He's going to be treating them the way that they're presented in classic Star Trek. So I'm sure he's going to be watching a lot of original Star Trek over and over and over again. He's probably going to do better than any other director of kind of recapturing the feel of some of that stuff set when we have whatever events are going on in the future. But upon having them go back into the past, he can do, and by virtue, he'll be able to provide a contrast between what humanity has evolved into and what humanity was, arguably right around their worst. Because setting it in the time of like the 1920s to 1930s, Great Depression, rise of fascism in Europe, rise of communism in Russia, and all that kind of stuff. It's not exactly the best period of time for humanity, let's say, in the 20th century. And by having it be R-rated, and with Tarantino's particular ways of portraying certain aspects of American culture and America's history, let's say, I think it can provide, yes, an extreme, much more hard-hitting contrast than like previous, Star Trek, Voyager, going back in time to the 1990s, and everything's just kind of silly and glitchy and all that kind of stuff. It might be like the best like time travel contrast since the Deep Space Nine one, where they went back in time to the dawn of those rides where Ben Sisko had to take over for that one guy. Anyway, that's enough about all that. All I'm just saying is, like, people need to calm down about the R rating thing. It's fine. Star Trek's audience is all grown up now. And if parents opt to allow their kids to watch an R-rated movie, they can still enjoy an R-rated movie. It's not going to make their heads explode. So everyone just be chill. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.